everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you live from another room in my house. This is my bedroom, complete with laundry on the bed and all that stuff of real life. It's almost 11 p.m. here at my house, and I have about an hour before my husband will come up and go to bed. So I'm going to try to get through, I think this is part 4. I think part 4 of my jumbo UPS hauls from L3. This box here, I think some of my customs are in here from round 3 of my customs, some loaves, and I really frankly don't know. I'm just going to grab and go and watch the time, and hopefully you enjoy this video and spending time with me talking about L3. L3 is owned by Jennifer Westing from Junction City, Oregon, and Trish Pergament owns the B-Lux Bath & Body Works portion. Both of those businesses are closing down on September 15th. Jen posted earlier this evening her Loafapalooza request, and the last time I looked, about an hour and a half ago, there were 515 comments. Of course, some of those are us talking back and forth with each other and all of that, but 500 comments in a matter of a handful of hours. Yikes. If it's anything like Scoopapalooza, there were almost 2,300 comments on Scoopapalooza, and the ladies have their work cut out for them. I do know that. So here we go. Sit back, relax. Here's my water. Yes, I do still drink water late at night, and I have to drink a lot of water during the day, and I'm pretty much acclimated. I don't really get up at night and pee very often. I know that's TMI, but it's life. But this is my water. Sometimes I have my electrolytes in there, but I already had those today, so just plain water. Here we go. Poppy, I'm in our bedroom. The door is open, so Poppy's free reign. She usually hops up on the bed back here and sleeps when I'm in this room. I haven't filmed in this room for quite some time. When I first started this channel 3 years ago, well, 2.5 years ago, I filmed in this room in my office, but now I've moved into my room, not my room, but my second room, I should say. But let's go ahead and just get started with the wax. Okay, some of these I think are some more pre-order extras. The video I did last night was pre-order extras and some other stuff. I honestly don't remember all of the RTS that these are all combined. So this first one here is Sweet Lavender, Peppermint, and Sugar Cookie Royale. I don't have the top light on here in my bedroom. I just have the lamp on behind. So if I'm a little bit dark, when I watch this back, I'll see the lighting and stuff. So if I film in here again, I'll fix it for you guys. So forgive me if it looks bad. Sweet Lavender, Peppermint, Sugar Cookie Royale. Now this is one, I love lavender and peppermint. Lavender and peppermint is part of one of my favorite blends from L3, which is Winter Snooze. I think Winter Snooze has peppermint, lavender, and chamomile or something like that in it. But lavender and peppermint are just best friends, I think. It smells so good together. So this one this is a beautiful, if you smelled Winter Snooze, it's not as strong peppermint as that. This is more of a sweetened up peppermint because it's mixed with that lavender, and of course it has that Sugar Cookie Royale. Sugar Cookie Royale is loved by tons of you, as evident from seeing a lot of your requests on the Loafapalooza post. This is one, my husband loves Lavender Bakery, and this is one he would like because he also likes Winter Snooze. It's gentle, it has a beautiful, just a light grace to the room. I've warmed this before in a scoop a couple of years ago. This is one that I will treasure because I love Lavender Bakery. Really, really do. Next, can never have enough zucchini bread. Now zucchini bread, Jen's oil is one of my favorites, if not my favorite oil that's in the vendor wax world. This zucchini bread is the perfect combination of a little bit of spicy but a lot of creamy, and this has been blended 5,000 times, up and down, sideways, north and south, all those ways. Zucchini bread is just a staple. I have I have a couple of B bars of it. I have multiple loaves. I have tons of different blends. And even my husband, Marty, knows that zucchini bread is the best oil out there because I've said that so many times, and I warm so many zucchini bread blends in my home from across all the vendors that I purchase from. But zucchini bread will probably 99% be on Loafapalooza, because how could Jen not offer zucchini bread? I mean, she knows that tons of us love it. Next, the loaves are on top of this box. This box is the monster box. I've had this actual order. I've had this box for probably a good 3 weeks, if not longer. This is 41 pounds, this box. There's scoops in here, there's loaves in here, there's a lot of stuff in here. So depending on the time, like I said, I'm only going to probably get through some of this box with me and how I go into depth with stuff and my stories I like to tell sometimes. We'll see. Strawberry bread, strawberry white cake, fresh picked strawberries. Strawberry cake, not strawberry cake, strawberry bread actually is an oil that I'm pretty sure that Jen is almost out of, or the little bit that she has left she's reserving for customs. And at that, she only has a little bit left. I know that because I said this in another video of mine, but if you're just watching this one and didn't happen to catch that one, strawberry bread is a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful fragrance. It's just like strawberry bread. It's yummy and fantastic. But she had a strawberry bread blend on an RTS in here. And then I asked her, because one of you asked in the group on that Friday when the RTS, sometimes if Trish is able to replenish some of the blends, she does. But one of you guys asked if the strawberry bread blend could be replenished, and Jen had said that the little bit of oil that she has left, she's saving for customs. Now that was a couple of weeks ago, or longer. I don't really remember, but that is something I can ask Jen just for sure. If anybody's interested, just let me know. Message me on Facebook or comment here or something if strawberry bread is something you're interested in. I don't think it will be around in a large quantity, just based on what Jen has told me. However, strawberry bread is just one of the many strawberry oils that Jen has and offers, and they're all fantastic. This contains one of my top strawberry blends, which is fresh picked strawberries, actually. I actually put that on the request list for Loafapalooza because it's a single oil, it's an incredible blender, and it's a beautiful, vibrant, realistic strawberry. So this strawberry white cake, it's kind of a light blend, a light oil to me. Strawberry bread really has a creaminess and a richness to it, kind of similar to a zucchini bread, but not the spice. It just has that heavy, dense richness that you can smell in the loaf, or in the scent, I should say. If I'm a little flubbery around, it's late, and I'm trying my best. I would have started filming this earlier, but I had my annual eye appointment. I had to get my eyes dilated this afternoon, and then we went to Red Robin and came home and went for our walk and stuff, and I had to let my eyes come back to normal, so I didn't have huge pupils on this video and look like a goober. So this here, just opening this bag up, I can smell this just as soon as I open this bag up. I absolutely adore strawberry blends. And this one in particular has strawberry bread and strawberry white cake, fresh picked strawberry. I could go on and on. I could go on and on and on and on and on about strawberry blends. Regular strawberry is good too, as is strawberry jam. Strawberry jam is a little bit of a sweeter, sticky sweet. A strawberry is a sweet, but it can pull a little artificial to some noses. It doesn't to mine. Fresh picked strawberry is by far the most realistic, in my opinion, since we're talking about strawberry. Okay, next one. This is one I talked about last night. I never hesitate to grab this blend when it's available. This is Gimme All the Carbs. And yesterday, if you watched that video, I mistakenly named a person who I thought created this blend, and it isn't the person I said, so I do apologize for that. And now I don't remember the name of the person who created this blend. But nonetheless, she created this blend last spring in the customer creation contest when several of you won blends, blends to be made into house blends. That was when Strawberry Lemony or Lemon Strawberry Snicket by Jay won. Boston Cream Pie won. And this one, and several others last spring. So Gimme All the Carbs has also been blended like crazy because this is a really good bakery staple to have. It's got a lot of the heavy hitters in here too. We have fresh baked bread, zucchini bread, cinnamon sugar, and pretzel. Now Jen's pretzel is a custom made oil for her. That's what her L3 House Blends page says, so I'm going with it, and she's never told me elsewise. It is the perfect combination of yeasty and salty, and it is a great blender, and it's loved by a lot of you. It is one that you guys request. It sells out all the time if it's poured in trigs. It is just a fantastic oil. Cinnamon sugar was a great, fantastic choice to add into this blend because it just gives a little bit of sweetness, but a little bit of like cinnamon toast crunch, but without the cereal part. Fresh baked bread, of course, is a no-brainer. I love her fresh baked bread oil. And zucchini bread, you can't go wrong with that. So, Gimme All the Carbs. I've had this with blueberry, with strawberry, with coffee bean, with amaretto, with almond cookies. With today is October 3rd. I've blended it on my own. I now have several loaves of these in scoops. So, if you haven't tried this one yet, this is another one I requested for Lovapalooza, and others of you did. Facebook won't let me load all the comments now. I'm going to have to get on my computer and see if I can go in like some of you guys' comments after, I was on there earlier today. That's the bad thing with that many comments, is it makes it really tough for those of us who are looking at the post later to follow it. Y'all know how Facebook is. But this one, it smells so good. That cinnamon sugar is a dominant note here, so if you aren't really in love with cinnamon sugar, that one might be one to get a smaller size in, just to try it out. Next one, today is October 3rd. Also, another one, don't hesitate when this is offered alone, or any blend it's in is fantastic too. This is one, some would argue, is Jen's most popular blend or most requested blend, any of those things. This is Palo Santo, which actually I have warming right now. I have a Palo Santo blend. It was scoop day for the warming challenge for the L3 week, and I was a late scoop melter today because I was warming some other things throughout the day. But Jen's Palo Santo is one of the best out there. And today is October 3rd. Is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Marshmallow. Sugar Cookie Royale also has a beautiful presence in this blend too. This is one, if you have watched my L3 series of videos, and I have dozens and dozens of L3 videos on this channel. Today is October 3rd was actually my very first scent that I purchased from L3. It was in February of 2021. My husband and I were out of town at a little casino just playing around, and I think it was a Friday morning, and that's when her RTS are. And we were having breakfast, and I knew I had read a lot about today is October 3rd, and I wanted to grab some. So I logged on and grabbed 3 scoops. That's all I ordered, and that was my very first order with L3. Today is October 3rd. The one that catches a lot of us and grabs us and reels us in. Today is October 3rd. So this one, it's beautiful. You can smell that beautiful balance of Sugar Cookie Royale and that Palo Santo. Loved by thousands of us, it seems, and for good reason. It's a fantastic blend. Okay, next, Earl Grey Apple and Cucumber. So I'm not quite sure what apple this is, or if it's apple cucumber. Not sure. But Earl Grey, of course, is a tea. And apple cucumber, I love apple, and I definitely love cucumber. I've used cucumber in several of my customs. I don't really remember this batch of custom that's in this box. I think it's in this box. If not, it's in the other large box I have. I have one more after this one. I know it's out of control, but I knew it would be out of Earl Grey is such a great, it's my favorite tea in real life, of course, and it's a really, really good oil. If you haven't tried or dipped your toe into the tea blends, try it out if you're interested. They're relaxing, they're unique, they're refreshing, and they're just a classic. Earl Grey is tea that has a little bit of bergamot in it. It is a very distinct tea. It's I think it's the most popular tea throughout the whole entire world, second to green tea. Or green tea might be first, then Earl Grey. But I'm pretty sure with all of the tea drinkers that are in Great Britain, Earl Grey is up there at number one. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I love tea. I go through phases in my life where I drink a lot of tea. And I'm not just talking about Louisiana or Lipton. I only use Louisiana tea bags when I make tea. Iced tea. But if I drink hot tea, I buy the stuff from England. I love that classic good stuff where they drink tea all throughout the day. I was raised on tea. I lived in the South when I was a kid. From 4 to 10, I lived in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, actually Somerville. It's a little bit, about 40 minutes away from Charleston. And my dad drank iced tea. He still drinks iced tea. I drink iced tea. I ordered iced tea tonight when we went to Red Robin. My husband didn't grow up with tea, especially being here in Utah and a lot of the state not drinking tea and coffee. He didn't have a lot of tea in his life. And he just thinks tea is okay. But that's okay. More for me. Anyways, Earl Grey translates into wax just like it smells in real life. So if you haven't really smelled Earl Grey, as I've suggested before, go to Walmart, Target, your grocery of choice, and just buy a small pack of Earl Grey. A lot of tea companies, especially Twinings and, what's the other big one I buy? Twinings, I can see the box right now. Oh man. Twinings is one I really like, and there's the one that makes Constant Comment. Constant Comment is another one of my favorite teas. Bigelow, I think it's Bigelow. Bigelow is another big company. Those are the ones that are carried in your common grocery stores. They usually have a variety pack, and they have one that has Earl Grey, Lady Grey, Irish Breakfast, English Breakfast, and there's one more in there, I think, or maybe it's a box of 4 different varieties. Just smell Earl Grey and just see what it's all about. It has a little bit of a distinctive flavor. It's not too strong to me, but of course, if you're brand new to tea and you've never drank it before, it might be a little different to you. So why I'm telling you all this is because I think Earl Grey is such a wonderful oil, and I believe it's underutilized just because it could blend with a lot of things. Earl Grey and lavender is beautiful. Earl Grey, lavender, and apple is beautiful. Earl Grey and blueberry is pretty. And Earl Grey and coconut milk. Earl Grey and chamomile. Earl Grey and Leanna's Lullaby. Those things, I think outside the box sometimes when it comes to some of these oils. And I blend a lot in my home. And I experiment, and sometimes they flat out don't work, and sometimes they are fantastic. And that's where I get a lot of my inspiration for some of my customs from, is just playing around on my own. And Miss Poppy has entered the arena. She's right here sniffing around. She might say hi to y'all if you want to say hi to her, but she is not interested in Mom right now. She's interested in looking around for her nightly perimeter scan for spiders. If you have a cat, you understand. This one, I love this. It has a very light, beautiful cucumber apple presence in that Earl Grey tea. This is such a creamy experience. You have your cup of Earl Grey, you have a little bit of cucumber, maybe you have a tea sandwich, a cucumber sandwich next to you with a little bit of apple and your Earl Grey tea. This is not bakery by any means. This is just a nice tea blend. It's a relaxing blend, a comforting blend, nighttime blend. I'm so glad I grabbed a loaf of this because this is a really good one. Earl Grey, apple, and lavender. And there's Miss Poppy back there. I know my baby. I knew she'd be up on the bed. You be good, honey. Lay down, sweetheart. Okay, this next one is one I've had about 50 times, probably, maybe more. And I've been stocking up on this puppy. This is Blueberry Muffin Zucchini Bread. This one I also talked about last night. I think that some of my pre-order extras are in this box, and some RTSs and stuff, and yeah, just a lot. So the fun part that I have is finding a place for all of these things to live. And that's going to be moved downstairs into my overflow storage. I call it that tongue in cheek, but it's just better to store everything down there, I think. Blueberry Muffin Zucchini Bread. This is one that is quite the following, because this blueberry muffin, hi honey, this blueberry muffin bread, blueberry muffin is such a nice, authentic, juicy, rich, buttery blueberry muffin. Zucchini bread is, like I talked about before, blend those two together. Blueberry and zucchini bread is fantastic if you've never tried it before. But if you're a bakery lover and you like zucchini bread, you probably have. This is one I would not hesitate on either. Okay, let's continue with the lobes. Beach Nights, Bath & Body Works type. Another one I actually also requested, along with some of you too, for Loafapalooza, and it has a good bit of likes so far. Jen has a Beach Nights that is her own Beach Nights, and for a long time, she never had the Bath & Body Works dupe. This is about 90% the dupe. I have smelled some that are a little bit saltier, a little bit richer, but not as salty as Jen's House Blend. And I don't know if she calls hers, I don't remember what Jen named her Beach Nights, but she changed the name to eliminate confusion. And she always puts the BBW type on her Bath & Body Works type one, of course. This one here, when they got this oil, they sent out testers to Tam, Christy, and I. And we all had a consensus of it's pretty much the dupe, but to me, it's about a 90%. And this is a really good blend. It's a great dupe. It really is. I just know that I prefer a little bit more of that, what is the note that's in it? Not the s'mores, not the marshmallow. It's the C part that I want a little bit more of that. Not super salty, but just a little bit more of that C. So this is one, excuse me here. Oh, I like this one. This is one that's great. You can blend like crazy with Beach Nights if you haven't already done so. A lot of these ones, and a lot of you guys are requesting single oils in Loafapalooza, and that's fantastic because then you can just blend like crazy at home once Jen closes her doors. I know that's kind of why I'm stocking up on stuff. I know. I got 2 Beach Nights type. Okay, there's going to be a couple duplicates in here, I know. Cookie Cottage. Cookie Cottage. Miss Darietta loves Cookie Cottage, and a lot of you other guys do too, but I know she has talked quite a bit about Cookie Cottage lately. Cookie Cottage was a blend that was created for the 2023 Advent calendar last year, which was a great Advent calendar. Cookie Cottage is a blend of Sugar Cookie Royale, Danish butter cookies, sugared shortbread, vanilla wafers, vanilla cookies, and sweet bakery dough. This is my favorite of Jen's Vanilla Bakery members. She has several Vanilla Bakery blends. When I say that, I mean ones that are great alone but better in blends, such as Sugar Cakes, Don't Cross Streams, White Elephant Exchange, etc. This is one, I love this because the sweet bakery dough, I love sweet bakery dough. It just elevates this one up to just a level that, oh, this is so good. And the Vanilla Bakery in here this is great. Sorry, I'm picking up the little bit of wax shards that fall out of the bag when I inhale it like I'm going to eat it. But it's one that's great alone. I've warmed it alone. I've warmed it with blends. Cookie Cottage and Roasted Pine Cone is fantastic. Cookie Cottage and some other ones I have on my customs list. This looks like this is my pre-order for the most part, because these are ones that were on the pre-order. But Cookie Cottage it's a rich, heavy bakery blend. It's a great vanilla blend too. And I say that because I am one that has talked for the whole entire time on my channel of me not feeling vanilla bakery is enough. I want more. However, I really feel the addition of the Danish butter cookies and the sweet bakery dough really elevate this up to be a blend that I am going to melt by itself and then also play around and experiment with. Cookie Cottage. I bought 2 of those, I think. Here's the second one. Okay, next. Oh, this is one of my favorite blends from L3. I've said this in a few videos ago. I do have plans once probably August gets here, the last stretch of time before Jen closes. I'm going to do my top 10, maybe top 15 or more, you guys know me, of L3 blends, just as kind of a tribute to L3 and all the wonderful and thousands upon thousands of creations that Jen has made in her 11 years of business. This is one that's going to be on that list. This is Pink Sugar Pie Crust Warm Vanilla Sugar. This is absolutely gorgeous in wax and in body care, in perfume, in the hair serum, in body lotions, etc. When I first smelled this was a couple of years ago, and I got it, and a lot of you, it was going through a moment where Pink Sugar Pie Crust Warm Vanilla Sugar was the it scent, kind of like when buttermilk pie came onto the scene, how people couldn't get enough of that. It sold out in a second, all those things. And then we had sugar cakes do the same thing, and then Cookie Cottage, and then the amaretto craze earlier this year, all those things. So Pink Sugar Pie Crust Warm Vanilla Sugar, when I first got it, I thought, you know, this really, I don't know what to think about this, because I would not think to put pie crust in with pink sugar, because pink sugar is such a sweet fragrance. However, something magical happens when these 3 are blended. Pink sugar and pie crust alone is great, but the warm vanilla sugar, being a body care product from BBW, caramelized, warm, intoxicatingly sweet, warm vanilla and caramel, this just bumps this scent up to a beautiful, not a bakery, not a perfume, but just an addictive, intoxicating fragrance. I know I'm talking this one up, but I love the hell out of this blend. I never hesitate to buy this. I request it. I have requested it in body care. That's why it's been on some of the lists from Trish, because she knows how much I love this blend and how much you guys love it too. And it, you know, it goes through phases where it's requested a lot and then it's not. And I just love to keep the love alive with this blend. So this one here, Jen's Pie Crust. Oh, Jen's Pie Crust offers a beautiful mix of salty and sweet. And some people think that pie crust smells like Play-Doh. That's the salty part of it. But if you ever made pie crust, you got to have salt in there, and you got to have a little bit of that once it melts with your butter and your flour and all those things when you're making it. You have to have salt in there for it to work. The pink sugar pie crust, the pink sugar part of it, the pie crust and the warm vanilla sugar take the sweetness down of that pink sugar. I personally don't like pink sugar alone because it's too sweet for me. It's kind of like cotton candy in that way. I like cotton candy in blends, but not alone. Warm vanilla sugar just has an ultimate bunch of creaminess into this. This is one I encourage you to try if it comes back. I don't know if it will, but I have smelled this 1,000 times. I love it. I am going to be sad when this version is gone and I have to get this from other vendors, because this is one of the best in my opinion. Okay. And there's my second one. Here's my Winter Snooze. Winter Snooze, Icy Peppermint, Herbal Lavender, and Chamomile. This is one that is, I'm trying to keep the the packing peanuts, because Poppy will take these and put them in her stash of 532 hair bands and wrappers that this cat has hidden in this house somewhere, and I don't know where. But when we move one day, we will. Okay, winter snooze. Man, this is strong. Oh, I love this. I'm going to save this for flu and cold season or the winter months. This is icy peppermint. Peppermint is by far the dominant oil in this. And then you have that lavender. I don't get too much chamomile, of course. It's in there. It's also in Leanna's Lullaby, and I get mostly lavender in that too. But the peppermint in here is so icy and cooling and just comforting. I absolutely love winter snooze. So good. Okay, getting down to the bottom of the loaves, to getting down to the scoop layer. Another duplicate of blueberry muffin zucchini bread. Gotta watch my time. 30 minutes. Okay. This is one that I know Dawn. Oh man, what's Dawn's last name? Dawn, you're watching. I know you know who you are. This is a blend that she can appreciate also, because she loves roses just like I do. And man, it's going to drive me nuts. I see her name all the time, talk back and forth with her. Dawn. Sorry, Dawn, I can't remember your last name. This is Love's Baby Soft Fresh Cut Roses and Madagascar Vanilla. This is one, I'm pretty sure that this is a custom extra of mine, because I've had this blend in customs, or maybe it was just requested because somebody had it, because I had it in a previous batch too. This is my third go round with customs, probably the video I'll film in the next few days. I absolutely love fresh cut roses. Madagascar Vanilla is a little bit more of a sophisticated, richer vanilla than just a plain vanilla extract, vanilla lace, etc. Love's Baby Soft is that perfume that a lot of us had, especially if you're 70s, 80s, early 90s babies, had in the pink and white aerosol spray that I had. Maybe it came in a perfume form, I don't know. I had the aerosol spray. That is a beautiful baby powder perfume, and the beautiful femininity of the roses and the Madagascar Vanilla. This is an absolute delightful, feminine, sexy, powdery, just lovely experience. I absolutely love this. Oh, the roses it's not too strong in this. It's there, but it's not super strong. The Love's Baby Soft is right there at the front part of the sniff. The vanilla is there just to sweeten it up, but the roses is toned down with that baby powder. This is such a beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. And I would feel that same way even if I didn't think of that or put those together. Whoever, I mean, I'm sure it's been put together before me, but I'm just saying a lot of us aren't heavy floral lovers, and floral is the least requested, I don't want to say genre, but category of scents. I love roses, and I know Jen has a great fresh cut rose oil, so I've been using it the last few times because not a lot of vendors carry rose, at least that I have found. So that's that blend. Love it. Season of the Witch, another one. This was offered in Bee Bars, actually, the last pre-order that closed last week. And this was also one that's been on the Loofapalooza request list. This is one of Jen's best-selling, if not best-selling, fall blend. It's a simple blend of Leaves Bath & Body Works with apples. I don't know if she takes all her apple oils together and blends them all, or if it's a special type of apple. I'm not sure. But this is such a classic, quintessential fall blend. If you like apple and you haven't tried this, next time it's available, give it a try. I created a custom with this recently, Season of the Witch, Hay and Dirt, because I wanted that dirty barn, not dirty barn, but just that outdoor barn experience with apples and rolling around in hay and watching for snakes and all of that stuff. So You can smell the integrity of the Leaves Bath and Body Works. Leaves is such a great oil. I absolutely love Leaves. It's been one of my favorite scents from BBW. And Jen has the true authentic dupe oil for that. This has a little bit of leaves in the air. You can smell the fall. You almost can smell a football game on TV in the back if you think about it. A cup of apple cider or wassail. This is such a great fall scent. Such a great one. Another loaf in here. Pink Sugar, Leanna's Lullaby, Warm Vanilla Sugar. This is one a lot of us love and has been requested many times before. This one has a heavy presence of Leanna's Lullaby. This one, Leanna's Lullaby is there, but tonight, sometimes, you know, if you notice, the time of day, you can pick out different notes a little bit more distinctly than say in the morning time. I know for me, July, it will be 3 years since I had COVID. And for the good year, 2.5 years after I had it, I could not smell anything in the morning. It was very faint. And then as the day went on, my smell got normal. And then every day, the same cycle. And it was annoying because I found myself putting blends in the morning, not really being able to enjoy them, but I still melted them because I enjoy the ambiance. I am in the habit of putting my wax in the morning, and I could smell faint of it, but it really frustrated me. And then eventually my nose grew out of it, or regenerated enough, whatever you want to call it. Those of you who've been there understand what I'm talking about. So sometimes at night when I smell my wax, I can get a little bit stronger notes than I can in the morning time. Even though my scent is restored, you know, they say to go shopping for perfume in the afternoon because your nose is a little bit more awake, or you can smell more different notes within a blend. So in this blend right here tonight, I can smell more of the Pink Sugar than Leanna's Lullaby. But Leanna's Lullaby, lavender and chamomile, Johnson & Johnson Bedtime Baby, Bath Time Baby, whatever. I never know what that name is called, but it's the purple Johnson & Johnson Baby blend. This one, that warms up. I mean, Leanna's Lullaby comes out on warm in every blend it's in. This is a really good one. Those are all my loaves. Should we do scoops? I think we'll do scoops. I got a ton of scoops in here. I have so many scoops. Hundreds of scoops, it seems like. And I probably have duplicates too, just like this one. Zucchini bread. Today is October 3rd. I talked about both of these oils already. Don't have to go into too much detail. This is a beautiful mixture of zucchini bread, and today is October 3rd. This one, today is October 3rd, is a little bit more dominant in this, at least tonight. But in the morning, I can smell zucchini bread. It's very, very strong in the morning. I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. Because before a lot of these blends, a lot of these oils I've had before, so I wasn't too worried about doing a video this late at night. I think this is the latest I've ever filmed a haul video after 11 o'clock. So I smelled these throughout the day, so I know which ones are, which oils are a little bit stronger, all that stuff. So please don't think I'm misleading you by saying my smell is better at night than in the morning time. It's not. It's just, I'm just being transparent. Today is October 3rd. Is strong in this one. Okay, next, Dreamweaver. Anybody heard of this blend? Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is lavender cream, sugar cookie dough, and bread. I knew it. I always forget if it's sugar cookie royale or sugar cookie dough. I love sugar cookie dough. Lavender cream is a fantastic lavender. It is a creamy lavender, but it's strong and bold and rich. That bread makes this blend. It really does. Because if it was just the sugar cookie dough and the lavender, it would just be okay. But that bread, in my opinion, and this is also Jen's opinion, that bread takes this to another level. It just bumps up the creamy, the buttery, the decadent factor of Dreamweaver. Ah, love Dream Weaver. Southern Sweet Tea, Georgia Peach, Blackberry Iced Tea. This sounds like a blend that Mr. J. Alford would like. He likes his tea blends and blackberry and peach and all those things. This smells so good. So back to tea. We talked about Earl Grey. Southern Sweet Tea, it just smells like sweet tea. Super duper ton of sugar with those Louisiana or Lipton, whatever other tea bags, Tetley, whatever tea bags you use. I love Louisiana. That's what they use in the South, at least where I lived. What my mom used when she made it growing up. I love Louisiana. So the peach in here is so good. Peach tea. I mean, if you like tea, who doesn't love like peach tea? My favorite peach tea is Snapple, believe it or not. Snapple or Diet Snapple. It's the most authentic, non-artificial tasting sweet tea on the market. And of course you can make it at home. You gotta use the kind with heavy syrup though. It doesn't quite capture that peach tea essence that we're used to unless it's made with heavy syrup. Those days are gone in my world, but peach tea and pineapple tea is good too. If you put pineapple in iced tea, it's good too. This smells like peach tea. I don't get too much blackberry in here. This is Southern Sweet Tea, Georgia Peach, and Blackberry Iced Tea. I don't get too much blackberry, but peach tea is okay with me. Love peach tea. Okay, next. Miss Tamika. Vanilla Birch, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Zucchini Bread. This is a blend that she went goo goo gaga over, and I had to see what was the fuss about, because Vanilla Birch, Sugar Cookie Royale, Zucchini Bread, it's just a little bit of tree and Sugar Cookie Royale Zucchini Bread, which is kind of boring because it's, you know, it's such a classic. It's been there forever. You know, it's not exciting. It's great blend, but not exciting. So I thought, what is it about this blend? So I ordered a couple scoops or 3. I don't remember. The Sugar Cookie Royale is there, but the Vanilla Birch, the birch is just a little bit, a baby sprinkle of tree. It's not too heavy. It's not as strong as a pine. It's not Palo Santo. It is not crackling birch. It's not anything like that. It just has a sweet, creaminess to it that works so well with Sugar Cookie Royale and Zucchini Bread. And this is an absolute banger when it's warmed up. So good. So good. Love it, love it. Thank you, Tam, for talking me into that one. Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Ice Cream, and Zucchini Bread. This is good. Lavender and Zucchini Bread is fantastic. And what you can smell in this blend here is the lavender and that rich vanilla ice cream. That heavy, delicious, I wouldn't quite call it a vanilla bean ice cream and not a French vanilla. It's not quite a vanilla custard either. It's a really true, yummy vanilla ice cream with the lavender. And I just get the bread part of the zucchini bread. Not too much of the spice, all the cream. That's yummy. A second Vanilla Birch blend. Same one I just talked about, of course. Let me move my water so I don't have a puddle on the carpet. Serendipity. Serendipity is an old school blend. It is nothing but cherry, coconut, and vanilla. Rich whipped vanilla and thick cherry and coconut. I love Serendipity. A lot of people don't like Serendipity because it has cherry in it. But my nose picks up creamy, rich, thick coconut with a little bit of cherry. This is one that Jen has a blend called, I think it's called Cookies Cookies, or it's after her sister. I think it's Cookies, K-O-O-K-Y, I think, or Cookies. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cookies, something like that. But it's Serendipity. It's a Serendipity blend, and it's really good. I haven't seen it poured in forever. Next time there's an RTS, I might have to put that blend in there because it's a great Serendipity blend. It's a Serendipity bakery. This is just plain Serendipity, and I hardly ever see this alone, except with Rose Girl. Sometimes she pours this one alone. I grabbed some because sometimes I just want to go back to the OG scents that aren't frilly and 15 different notes to it and just one single oil. Sometimes I crave that. Pink Sugar, Rosemary, Mint, Aveda, and Lavender. So Rosemary, Mint, Aveda is their shampoo. And Pink Sugar, we've talked about, and Lavender, we've talked about. I love my lavender, so I always have a lot of lavender if it's offered. This, you can smell a little bit of sprinkling of that rosemary mint, but it's just a beautiful marriage of the Pink Sugar and the lavender together. This is a great blend. I'm glad I tried this one. Blueberry Cobbler, Vanilla Bean Noel, Brown Sugar, and Zucchini Bread. This was a custom of mine that was requested again, and I honestly think I might have requested this one too because it's just that damn good. What this one I was trying to get Jen's take on was a Rose Girls blend, Blueberry Vanilla Sugar Bread, which is one of my top Rose Girls scents. This is spot on to what that smells like. It's Blueberry Cobbler, Vanilla Bean Noel, Brown Sugar, and Zucchini Bread. This is fantastic. This is so good that I've already used all of my custom doggy bag that I got a few months ago. I've used it all. I love it. So when it was poured, I grabbed 2. Not going to be enough because this is a classic blend, but there's just something about the zucchini bread sweetened up a little bit more with the brown sugar, and you have that beautiful, delicious, piping hot blueberry cobbler on top. Ah, yummy, yummy. And Vanilla Bean Noel, just there for sweetness. Okay. This one was one I grabbed, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I actually have never seen Bridgerton. It's on my Netflix list, but by the time I sit down in the evening, I don't really want to watch a show like that because my husband usually wants to watch TV with me too, and he ain't going to watch Bridgerton. I know that. I don't even have to ask. I don't even have to think about it. The man won't watch Bridgerton. He won't even watch The Crown. He hated Downton Abbey. So Marty is not a British show, especially that type of show, man. He'll watch 1950s football all day, but the man won't watch a British show to save his life, which sucks because they're really good. My mom watches a ton of British stuff. Like, she prefers to watch British shows, and there's, I think, BritBox is the streaming thing. I want to get it for her, but she doesn't want me to. I don't know why, but she loves British shows, and I do too. And I know that this smells damn good, I'll tell you that. This is Black Sugar, Cashmere Cedar, Boom Boom. Excuse me. Black Sugar, Cashmere Cedar, and Boom Boom. This, oh my God. What do I don't know what exactly I'm smelling here. What is Black Sugar? I've never heard of Black Sugar. I don't know what it smells like, but this has, that Cashmere Cedar is beautiful. And Boom Boom, Boom Boom is there for creaminess, but it has to be that Black Sugar I'm smelling. This smells like a really high-end man's cologne, but not pow in your face, super duper knock you down cologne. This is like, I can smell the cedar in here, definitely, because this reminds me of Tobacco Vanille quality, if you've ever smelled that one. Tom Ford, Elegance, all that stuff. It's got that quality to it. Damn, is this good. Man, gonna have to request that one. Just gonna have to do it. Let's see. How much time? 48 minutes. I'll go through a few more, then I'll wrap this video, finish the rest of this and the other box sometime this weekend. Strawberry Kolaches. This is a damn good scent, and it's worthy of a damn. I haven't said that in a while, but this is Strawberry Kolaches. Kolaches is a single oil, and she's made it with strawberry kolaches. I've seen green apple, I've seen pear, I've seen blueberry, there's brown sugar, there's brown apple Betty, or brown Betty apple, brown something like that. Caramel kolaches. Kolaches is a bakery, not a bakery, a baked good. It is a heavy, She describes it on here. My grandmother used to make these when I was a child. This smell brings back so many memories. Sweet strawberry glaze and flaky buttery pastries. There's a place, a restaurant. I don't want to call it a restaurant. It's more a bakery called Harushka's Kolaches, and it's been on the Food Network. Some of you who watch Food Network, Harushka, H-R-U-S-K-A, I think. Harushka's Kolaches. They've been either on one of the food truck competition shows or they diner drive-ins and dives or something. They have been on Food Network. They are here in Utah. They have several locations. They have savory and sweet kolaches. And what a kolache is, it's similar, it's not a Danish, but it's similar to where it's a dough that's rolled and you have filling in it. It can be sweet or savory. There's sausage and egg ones for breakfast, or there's dessert ones filled with custard and chocolate and strawberry and nuts and whatnot. This has a heavy bakery presence. If you like Cupboard Under the Stairs, that type of thick, heavy cake. Or probably one that's more similar to this is Sweet 16. Sweet 16 is a well-loved, at least by my friend group, Miss Vivian. Hello, I know you like Sweet 16. It's a heavy, rich, dense, thick cake that is a knock-you-down, yummy, fantastic bakery. That's what this is with strawberry. I love strawberry kolaches. I got it on one of my customs. It's so damn good. And I know I got two. Yes, here's its twin right here. I'll do two more and then wrap this up. Lavender Clouds. I'm looking forward to this one. Lavender Clouds. This one was one that intrigued me because it's got my new lover, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, in it. This is sweet lavender, vanilla, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. So the lavender is sweetened up quite a bit with vanilla. And then you have that gorgeous, beautiful marshmallow perfume, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. This smells, it has a little bit of a powderiness, say that 10 times fast, powderiness to it. But it's pretty. The lavender is here, but it's very vanilla. This is a very vanilla scent. It's powdery vanilla. Pretty vanilla. Oh, I'm going to melt this one pretty soon because I'm interested to see how this one performs. I'll do one more here. Christmas Eve type. The notes aren't on here. I bought this one blind, but I'm pretty sure that this is the Yankee, close to Yankee type. I had Christmas Eve Yankee candle a couple of years ago, and it was an absolute dud. I threw it away because it didn't throw at all, zero zip. It went right in the can. Christmas Eve, it's one of their most popular scents. And then my other one that I think has been discontinued, I don't know, I haven't bought from Yankee in a few years, Home for the Holidays. It's my favorite one. Christmas Eve, this one has a heavy spice presence to it. The holiday spice, the ones that's kind of like the orange peels and cinnamon potpourri on the stove kind of a thing. My mom did that growing up, have a pot simmering in the kitchen. She had a pot just for potpourri, had the old, I can still see the pots now. They had the copper at the bottom and they had the black handle with the ring where you could hang it if you chose to hang your pots. I've never been in a home that had hanging pots in the middle, but I like that aesthetic. This reminds me really, there's a little bit of berry in here, but I'm thinking mulberry or cranberry, and it has a heavy spice presence to it. That's Christmas Eve type. I have a twin in here somewhere of Christmas Eve. I know I do. We'll find it in here. I'm going to do just a couple more. This is Baume de Bright Plum Tart. Baume de Bright is Sol de Janeiro. Sol de Janeiro, of course, is the Boom Boom company. And this one's really tough to describe. But the plum tart in here is beautiful. It's creamy. It's got a nice little spice to it, but it's a nice, bright, creamy, sweet fruit. So Baume de Bright Plum Tart. We'll do one more. Duplicate Lavender Clouds. Let's do a new one. Bluebeard. Bluebeard is the male part component to, well, not component, counterpart to Pink Mustache. Talked about Pink Mustache last night too. Pink Mustache is pink sugar, pistachio, and the secret bakery bomb blend. And Bluebeard is blue sugar, pistachio, and bakery bomb. Bakery bomb is a secret blend that Jen has. Only they know what it is. My nose picks up a touch of pretzel. I don't know if pretzel's in there or not. It's secret. But this is a fantastic blend. You can get the, I don't get pistachio in this at all, but you get a little bit of that blue sugar and a lot of that bakery bomb. Yummy. So I'm at 55 minutes. I probably should wrap this video up. I still have quite a few scoops to go and some tarts, but I need to get this stuff moved over to my room before my husband comes up. So thanks for watching this video, guys. It's a late night edition. As I said, I'll film some more this weekend. My husband's golfing on Sunday, so I will have some time in the afternoon, unless I get food prepping, meal prepping, shopping, all those yummy things. So hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Hope you had a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay cool. It's going to be 98 degrees for like a week and a half now. We had a nice cool segue up into summer, and now summer's here. Boo. But I know a lot of you guys, including in the east where my dad lives, it's super duper duper hot for you guys. So stay safe and stay cool, and I'll see you soon.